Hello, my name is Allison and I'm your host here at Magic Family Adventures, and today I'm going to be talking about taking your family to Halloween time at Disneyland Resort. Not Oogie Boogie, but Disneyland Resort. All right, let's get into it. So one of my favorite times to visit Disneyland is in September and October during Halloween time at Disneyland. And here's why. Most of the people wait to do their big trips until Christmas, but Disneyland has just as much stuff for Halloween pretty much as it does for Christmas. Maybe there's a few shows here or there that they don't have for during Halloween time, but honestly it's a lot less busy and they still have a ton of stuff to do. So first let's talk about Disneyland. What can you do at Disneyland that is only there during Halloween? So specifically, the characters get new Halloween costumes every single year. And this year they are like super bright colored and they're all like patchwork and they are adorable and I absolutely love them. So the first thing I always do is I meet the characters in their new costumes because those are always super fun interactions, super fun pictures. Definitely something that you could frame and keep for your family. Another thing that you're going to want to take a picture with is you're going to want to take a picture with Mickey Pumpkin. And he is the big Mickey Pumpkin who's in the middle. He has one line that you kind of start most of the time is by the flagpole. And right now they have a photo pass photographer. So you're going to wait in line and then you'll take a picture with him while you are looking at the train station. And then when you're done with that photo, you're going to go to the other side where he's winking and you are going to be looking at the castle. So I always take pictures with Mickey every single year. I think he's like one of the cutest things at Disneyland for Halloween. At Walt Disney World, they only have little pumpkins. They don't have the big ones. So he's like a big thing that they only have at Disneyland. Another thing that happens at Disneyland during Halloween is they have the Halloween cavalcade. So that's when all the characters have their little floats and they go. It is a very short parade. It only happens twice a day. It's 2 minutes long. But you get to see all of the characters in all of their Halloween costumes. Plus, they have a bunch of villains and they have like different characters with like different Halloween pails. So I have a separate video of the Halloween cavalcade if you ever want to take a look at it. But they have like different characters. They'll have for the villains, they have like the Evil Queen, they have Maleficent, they have, what's her name? Miss Tremaine and the Stepsisters, they have Gaston, which is really fun. They have Cruella de Vil. So it's just a fun, like small cavalcade. You don't need to wait like crazy in advance for it. It's really quick, but it's something fun to do during Halloween that only happens then. You're also just gonna want to walk down Main Street and just enjoy like the pumpkins on all of the different like stores and shops and stuff like that. They have really cute themed pumpkins. They have one in the music shop that out front that he looks like Elvis and he's adorable. So just kind of walk along and just make sure you take a look up and just check out the different decor there because it's really cute and unique. Also on Main Street is they will have the Dapper Dans come out. And for Halloween, the Dapper Dans specifically will sing Halloween songs. I do have a separate YouTube video with some Halloween songs that they sing. So they sang like the Headless Horseman, they sang This Is Halloween, they sang the Cruella de Vil song, they sang Oogie Boogie song. But it's just a really fun thing that they do, and it's something simple. You know, it's not a huge show. It's not like you have to wait around for it. You can check the Disneyland app for when they come out if you really want to see it. It's just a fun little atmospheric perk that they do on Main Street for Halloween at Disneyland. For food, they have food all around the parks. Make sure to have the app and download it so that you can mobile order because you always want to mobile order. It's going to make your life so much busier. But one of my favorite things to do is always to check out the churros. The churros around Disneyland Park. Also, the Jolly Holiday always has really good treats. They have the Halloween tree, which is in like Frontierland. It's like it's by a shop and it's across the way from like the shooting range. So that Halloween tree is like super special. There's like a million lights on it. There's a bunch of pumpkins on it. During the day, it's nothing that special, but during the night, it is bright orange and it is beautiful. And it's definitely something that I think you guys should check out if you're out there around the evening. They also have this like Dia de los Muertos area that's kind of in front of Big Thunder Mountain. You can sometimes meet Miguel there from Coco. They just brought, so they have Mirabelle from Encanto, but they just brought Luisa and and Isabella also from Encanto. So that's just a fun little meet and greet area, and they do usually have like Dia de los Muertos stuff there. Also, you're gonna want to check out Haunted Mansion Holiday. So Haunted Mansion Holiday is open, and it's all about Nightmare Before Christmas. It has Jack Skellington, and it's got Sally, it's got Oogie Boogie. Right now, they're still working on the queue, so there is a like a virtual queue. So you're gonna want to go as soon as you make sure you go into the park. You're gonna want to go into your app, and you're gonna want to join the virtual queue so you can watch go and ride Haunted Mansion Holiday because yeah, they're still working on the queue, so they want to minimize the amount of people that are there. But it's definitely something that is like a must-do to do at Disneyland for Halloween. They also have, in the evening, they have the Halloween Screams fireworks, which is really fun. Usually Zero will fly across, and it's just a really fun, all about kind of villains and stuff like that. Like fireworks show. I've seen it a few times. It's not my favorite one, but it's still really good. Like Disneyland always does fireworks really good. And I usually like to watch the fireworks on Main Street. I don't try to go right up to the castle because I love our castle, but she's tiny. So I actually go at Main Street because in Main Street they do the projections on either side. And sometimes it'll snow if they do an Elsa song. Sometimes if they have they have the Coco one sometimes, and they'll have Dia de los Muertos characters come out. It's just really fun. And there's just a big atmosphere. You don't have to wait out forever. It does get a little bit crowded, but I personally like the vibe better on Main Street than I do in front of anywhere else. And you still get a great view just because you're literally dead center to the castle where the fireworks are. So that's my favorite place personally to watch the fireworks. So that's kind of what is going on for Halloween. There's also a lot of villains that will be walking around, like Jafar will walk around, Cruella de Vil will walk around, Queen of Hearts will walk around. That's around Main Street, and then if you go more towards the Royal Court, you'll see Miss Tremaine and her stepdaughters. You can see Maleficent. You can see the Evil Queen. So there's a lot of different characters, specifically villains, that will be out more towards the Halloween time. So, but make sure when you guys go to Disneyland, you always check to see what the ride closers are because you want to make sure you know in advance what rides are closed or what attractions are closed so that you can properly, know what rides you're going to go on and be able to prepare your kids for. Because you never know if your kid's favorite ride is down. I would always want to try to tell them beforehand so that they don't see it and get excited. So always check that because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Obviously, Splash Mountain is turning into Tiana's Bayou, and last time I was there, Space Mountain was down, because they're refurbishing and stuff like that. So always check the Disneyland app to see what's being worked on. And but always bring a change of clothes, always bring snacks, always bring a bottle of water so you can refill it, always bring sunblock. I have so many tips when it comes to Disneyland, but this is just specifically the things that you can do at Disneyland during Halloween. So that is at Disneyland, and now we're gonna move over to Disney California Adventure. So Disney California Adventure is where Oogie Boogie Bash is. So I will do a separate video about my tips and stuff like that about Oogie Boogie Bash. But when you go, you want to make sure that you don't reserve Disney California Adventure when there's an Oogie Boogie Bash because all normal guests get kicked out at 6 o'clock. And I've seen people frustrated that they're not getting their full day experience at California Adventure because they are getting kicked out at 6 o'clock. So always make sure to check when there is an Oogie Boogie and try to avoid going to California Adventure expecting there to be there the whole day because you can't be. So when you go into Disney California Adventure, everything's going to be purple. All the themes are purple and bats, and when you're going to walk down one of us street, it's just going to be really, really, really cute. And right now, when you go to Trolley Treats, which is going to be on the right-hand side, all of the different theming in the front is all candy and Halloween and spooky stuff. So as you're walking through, just make sure you're looking in all of the different windows because they really do a good job at decorating things and making it really, really cute. They also, on the left-hand side, they have the Headless Horseman, and if you have a Magic Band Plus, he actually will interact with it. He'll make noises and stuff like that as you walk by. So he's kind of fun. You can even take photos there. So Snowflake Flapper, and Mickey is a bat, and so they're always the same characters. So those don't change, but they are still different characters, like different costumes than they are at Disneyland. At Disneyland is when they change every single year, but California Adventure, it will be the same, at least as of right now. So, but they're still fun to meet. So you can still meet characters in their Halloween costumes. One of my favorite things at California Adventure is the Coco celebration. So they have changed it this year, and when I went the opening weekend of Halloween, it was not ready, so they didn't have it yet. But for the Coco celebration, that's going to be all the way at like Paradise Park. So you're going to go like past the water, and you're going to go all the way to the back where like Goofy Sky School is, and that's where all the Coco celebration is. And they always have like a beautiful show, and it's like the storytelling of Coco. There's a marionette Coco, so which means it's like he's like a little puppet that they do. You can also do a meet and greet with the puppet there. They usually have like crafts and stuff like that where the kids can like color and decorate, like Dante and Pepita. They have like masks and stuff like that for them. They have a cute little Dante statue that you can take a picture with. They also have like Dia de los Muertos, like a wishing wall. So like you can like write a note to like your family. Usually they have live bands over there that are playing. It's just a really beautiful area, and it's just somewhere that you have to check out if you're going to California Adventure, specifically for Halloween. There's so much stuff to do in that area, and check your Disneyland app because it'll tell you what time the show times are and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what they've changed this year, specifically with the show, because it used to be like a mariachi band and dancers and a couple of puppeteers. But this year they've changed a little bit, they updated a little bit, so I want to go take a look at it. The other place that you you have to visit is Carsland. Carsland. Okay, Carsland is like by far my favorite place to go. I love the Coco area, but like Carsland is like amazing. The decor there is everything. They like top to bottom decorate everything for Halloween. And they have like, it's not Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, it's Mater's Booyard Jamboree, and it plays like cute little like Halloween stuff, and it's like Luigi's Roadsters is like also kind of like a Halloween-ish, so like they do a little bit of Halloween music there. You can meet Mater as a vampire, you can meet Lightning McQueen, he kind of has like a superhero cape on him. You can meet Cruz, she has like a big old pirate hat, so it's like even like the characters that you meet and greet at the Cozy Cone, they have their own like really cute Halloween costumes. And then just as you walk, just the entire way is just beautiful. Like it's just, all the decor is really cute, and they do a really good job at using like hubcaps and wrenches and screws and stuff like that. And then they also have at like I can't remember his name right now. Okay, so back at Ramon's, I remembered his name. Back at Ramon's, they have this really cute Dia de los Muertos display. They have like a really cute car that's out front that's like a little Dia de los Muertos one. But if you go inside, they're gonna have an ofrenda for Doc Hudson, and this is only open during the Halloween time. The rest of the year, this area is closed off, so you can only see it if you come to Disney during Halloween. And it's just like a really beautiful thing, and it's all about Doc Hudson and everything that he did for Lightning McQueen, and it's just a really beautiful display. And it's something small, and because it's inside of a store inside of Carsland, not that many people know about it, and it's definitely something really cute. The decor around Carsland is amazing. When you go in, it's called like, it's Halloween Screams, and you know, for Carsland, and they have like a little car in front that's like a little witch, and it's adorable. And then as you go through, you can just see all the different, like the little witches and stuff like that, and like ghosts that are all like Cars themed. If you look, Mater's like the petting zoo, the little tractor that he has is all like wrapped up in like, he looks like a mummy, which is adorable. They have posters on the wall that look like Halloween posters, and they're only obviously out for Halloween. They have this car that's in front of one of the shops, and he like every once in a while he turns on and he turns off, and he turns on and he turns off. But yeah, it's just a really fun atmosphere, and I highly suggest checking it out at nighttime because it is like purple and beautiful and neon colors. And if you are there at sundown, they do a little show, it's called Shaboom. It's just literally you have to go at sundown. So it's like you're gonna look at your phone and you're gonna say, okay, sundown's at 7:02. So you can need to be at Carsland just a little bit before that. that, and they all walk in the circle, and you can watch all the lights and light up for in Cars Land. So it's just a really fun atmosphere, something to do if you're around Cars Land during sunset. And then I'm trying to think of the other things. Oh, food. So Flo's Cafe will have Halloween themed food. The Cozy Cone is the place where you're going to want to go. They will have a Halloween churro. They have Halloween ice cream. That's where they are selling right now. They have a Mater's vampire popcorn bucket. So they have different merchandise and stuff like that. So Cars Land is like another must when you go to Disney California Adventure. Another thing that you can do is for at Avengers Campus, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. During the evening, it changes into like a monster breakout. I've actually never done it, which is surprising. I've never done it before. I don't know why. But anyway, they do a like kind of a Halloween overlay for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, but it's like a monster breakout. So I have to specifically go and I want to check that out. So let me know if you've done it because I'm super curious of what the difference is. But yeah, but there's so much stuff to do. And then if you are at Disney California Adventure, something else you can do, if you are next to Grizzly River Rapids, you can go into the Grand Californian Hotel. And in the Grand Californian Hotel right now, they have an Evil Queen like confectionery. She's like holding like a little the poison apple, and there's like trees and stuff like that around her. I did a quick reel on it so that you can just kind of see it. And they also have like the holiday cart has a bunch of like holiday food options. They actually have like a pumpkin gingerbread right now cookie. They have like a caramel apple cookie. They have like a themed Rice Krispie treat. And stuff like that. So they have a bunch of different stuff there too. So if you happen to be there and you want to go check that out, the Grand Californian every single year, they do some type of like confectionery, which means it's like some type of baking food or whatever, you know, display. And during Halloween, they did the Evil Queen this year. Last year, it was Miguel. And the year before that, it was Oogie Boogie. So it's just something else, something fun to look at if you want to take a look at. And you can also, you know, get a drink or something like that. I love the Craftsman Grill that's in the Grand California Hotel. So, but yeah, but just make sure they don't have any like parades or anything, but they do have that show and like for the Coco thing in the Coco area. Cars Land is just really, really cute. The characters and their different costumes and the monsters after dark, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then taking a picture with the Headless Horseman, and then just enjoying the atmosphere. At nighttime, the lights, the trees are all lit up in like purple, beautiful, amazing. Like it's just beautiful at nighttime at California Adventure. They will have, I think World of Color might be under construction right now. I don't know how long. So they do have World of Color. That's something fun to do at the evening instead of doing the fireworks at Disneyland. They do have that. So, but that's everything that's going on at the Disneyland Resort for Halloween. It's always fun to check out all the food. I love checking out all the food. I love just taking in the ambiance. I love just kind of looking at everything. I'm lucky I get to go often, so it's not like I go on rides. I don't always go ride. I just do. I like to see the things that are new. Oh, speaking of things that are new, they have a new show. So they have a Mickey and Minnie's like trick or treat. It's for kids, so it's in the junior dance party area and off of Buena Vista Street. This show used to only be during Oogie Boogie, but they have moved it where you can actually do it during the day now, because at nighttime, they have now a trail that's in that area. So yeah, so that is a new show for kids. It is indoors, it is air conditioning, but it gets full, so you have to make sure to get there. If it starts at 3 o'clock, you need to get there by 2:30. Have somebody wait in line. But yes, that is something that is on my list that I need to check out. It is new this year. So new to during the daytime to everyday guests instead of just Oogie Boogie. So yeah, so that's something that I need to check out today. Well, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. We get to go to a lot of different Halloween things. My kids have been to Disneyland during the Halloween times. I would let them, because it's Halloween and it's a kid, I did let my son wear his Thor costume, and my other son wore his Spider-Man costume when we went to Avengers Campus, and they did meet Thor and Spider-Man in their costumes, and that was a really, really cool thing. It was not Oogie Boogie. It's not something that you're necessarily like, I mean, because my kids were little, they were allowed to wear costumes. Adults are obviously not allowed to wear costumes, but kids can wear costumes just like the women, like little girls and stuff like that. They can wear princess dresses. So my kids wore their superhero costumes that they were going to be for Halloween that year, and they met their superheroes, and that was really, really cool. They also wore them at Disneyland and met some Disney villains and stuff, so that was really fun too. So we do have fun at Disneyland. There is no trick-or-treating during the day for the kids, but there are, themed foods, some themed rides, a lot of decorations and characters to meet. We are going to be visiting Brick or Treat at Legoland. I did a different video on my tips and tricks for that. We hopefully are going to be visiting Not Spooky Farm with the kids this year. So I will be doing a video. I already did the tips and tricks, and then I will be doing like a vlog once we get there. I think a lot of things are going to change this year because of the new Camp Snoopy. So we're going to see what's going on, what's new, and they haven't announced a whole bunch of details. And then we are going to be going to SeaWorld's the Halloween Spooktacular, which was one of our favorite things that we went to last year. So I did a tips and tricks on that. Hopefully we'll be checking out Six Flags Boo Fest. Hopefully we'll be checking out Universal Studios and seeing what they do for Halloween. So there's so many things that are going on for Halloween. Make sure you like this video if you want to learn more about Halloween. Make sure you like this video if you like Disney and you like Halloween like I do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so then I can help you and your family plan your trips as you're going, because we do a lot of things and sometimes you don't know exactly what is best for your family. So Disney offers a lot, but they don't offer trick-or-treating, which Brick or Treat has treating, SeaWorld has treating, Knott's Berry Farm has trick-or-treating, Sesame Place has trick-or-treating. Like all these other places during the day, it's included with your admission, and you get to go, the kids get to wear their costumes and go trick-or-treating. But Disneyland during the day is not. You have to pay for Oogie Boogie, which is already sold out. So there is no option to add that on. But I will be doing a separate video of my tips and tricks of going to Oogie Boogie. I don't do it as a family. I do it as with like me and a bunch of my friends. But I will still have tips and tricks that will help you as a family. But thank you again for watching, and hopefully you'll subscribe for more because I want to be telling you all my tips